If you're making around $300,000 a year and thinking about moving to Austin, you're probably overestimating what that actually gets you. And that's not because Austin is unaffordable. It's because the way money translates into housing here is different than most people expect. Because on paper, $300,000 sounds like you should be able to live almost anywhere comfortably. But once you factor in property taxes, location trade-offs, and how different parts of the city behave, that number starts to stretch in ways that a lot of people don't anticipate. And this is where most relocations go wrong. People look at home prices, not the total cost. They see a $700,000 or $800,000 house and assume it fits their budget. But in Austin, your monthly payment is not just driven by price, it's driven really heavily by taxes, which can push your actual cost much higher than expected depending on where you buy. And then location comes into play because 300,000 in Austin does not buy the same lifestyle everywhere. If you look west, places like Westlake, Lakeway, or Bee Cave, you're buying into established neighborhoods with better schools, more finished infrastructure, but you're paying a premium for it and often trading space or newer construction. Now, if you look central, closer to downtown or East Austin, you're getting proximity, walkability in some pockets, and access to more of the city's culture, but you're dealing with higher price per square foot and limited inventory. And then if you move north or east, places like Round Rock, Cedar Park, Manor, or Del Valley, that same income can stretch much further. You can get newer builds, more square footage, and in some cases, a better overall monthly payment depending on the tax rate and builder incentives. But now you're trading for commute and sometimes for how developed the area feels today. And this is the part people underestimate. Austin is not just one market, it's a set of trade-offs. And 300,000 puts you right in the middle of those decisions where you can afford a lot, but not everything at once. So you have to decide what actually matters. Do you want proximity to downtown or your office, or do you want more space and newer construction? Do you care more about long-term appreciation or day-to-day lifestyle? Because different parts of Austin will optimize for different things. And this is where strategy starts to matter more than budget, because I see people at this income level make two completely different decisions. One person will stretch to be in a premium area and sacrifice space, and another person goes slightly further out, gets more house, and ends up in the path of growth. And neither is universally right, but one is usually more aligned with their actual goals. So if you're in that $200,000 to $300,000 range and you're thinking about Austin, Texas, the question is not just what can I afford? It's where does that money actually work best for the way that I want to live? Because the answer is not obvious and it really changes depending on your job, your commute, and what you want your day-to-day life to look like. If you're relocating and trying to figure out what makes sense for your income, where you should be looking, let me know where you're coming from. All my contact information is in the description. I'm amberhaley, and if you're thinking about moving to Austin for a tech job, do not forget to subscribe because I post new videos like this every single week, and I can't wait to see you in Austin.